you well and ready to roll and ready for an afternoon of madness, mayhem, and all the rest of it. I'm frozen. I've been in Cleveland's this morning. And I'm really, really cold. I got really warm. It's a lot milder outside than you think. I got really warm, and then when I've come in, I feel right shivery. I think I've got the camera a bit skewed the wrong way round, so I'll just twist it a bit that way a bit. There you go. You can see the family now. Look, I thought we'd have the family here after somebody saying last week that they couldn't see the bat. So we've got the Batmap ready. We've got the scam telly ready. We're all ready to rock and roll. I'm still coughing. But that's another story. So welcome to Brew at 2. Welcome to Brew at 2, everybody. I don't know why, but the comments on my live stream seem to have shrunk. They've turned into little writing. Very odd, very strange. It seemed to happen last week at the Winter Gardens, that did. So if you're new here, I've got to tell you this bit, haven't I? If you're new here, make sure that you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit the little bell, and then you get notifications when we go live and upload new videos and all the rest of the stuff that we do. And please, 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 please give this video a like, hit the like button, and it makes the whole YouTube thing work much better. So, press your volume button, it will make them bigger, says Crispy. I better not, because I've got it on the tripod, and if I start faffing about with that, if I keep looking to the side, just excuse me, because I'm looking at the bigger writing on the laptop. I've got the laptop playing the live chat at the same time, so I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude and ignoring you. So as you can see, I've got the bag ready with all our usual accoutrements. The lunatic sounds as if he's on the way. I've got all my bits and bobs ready. So let us begin. So first thing to show you is that I've got my throat sweets. I've been in Home Bargains this morning, so I've stocked up on Fisherman's Friends and throat sweets. So I thought we'd try these. In fact, I think we'll crack these open and I'll try one, shall I? I've done a shopping vlog as well. I thought it's a while since we've done a shopping vlog, so I thought we'd do what I bought in Home Bargains video. So that'll be coming up later in the week. But these are Cavonia cough drops, specially created with powerful flavours, and I can feel my throat tickling, so I'll crack these open and we'll try them and see what they're like. Before I start coughing. Excuse me. Yes, I've got a premiere on tonight about the diversion at Seasiders Way. Here comes trouble. I can hear the feet trip-trapping up the stairs. Say hello. Say hello,
Afternoon,
Kevin.
everybody.
Come and say hello. Say hello.
Hello, fellow bats.
Hello. Is that it?
Wow,
That's it.
It's all I get paid for.
You get paid?
Right?
You don't get paid. Oh, goodness, they're big.
I worth every penny you pay me.
They're big. They're like suppositories. So, the white on one side and brown on the other. And apparently the brown side contains a warming flavour. And the white side is mentholated. So we'll have that. Do not eat more than 10 a day. I don't know whether that means I'm going to explode and turn into a pumpkin or something, but we'll see what they're like. It might just stop me from spluttering all over you. So we've got new bats. I've got a story to tell you about sick pay, which is quite interesting. I've had some posts today. We've got some scams. We've got a birthday. We've got all your favourite things to share. Let's just shift that out of the way. And I've got some new glasses. I'll show you my new glasses, shall I? Spot the difference.
I feel much better, thanks.
Yeah, Kevin says he feels much better. Spot the difference. So you might have heard me mumbling about my varifocals, my blue varifocals that I wear when I'm out and about. These are much better. These are much better. I've not got that staggering about feeling like you're going to be sick feeling in these. So they're not really a lot different to my desk glasses, are they? Hi Elizabeth. I'm very predictable. I always buy the same stuff. Same types of clothes, same types of glasses. I'm a woman of
Non-variety.
non-variety. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes, I am. Yes. Hi, Simply Blackpool. So, bats. Drum roll and fanfare, I think. I think we start with a drum roll and fanfare. T-Boy's late today.
Oh, he's there.
Is he there? He's in the kitchen. He's mashing, which is what we used to say in Yorkshire. We used to say that we were mashing, and it's brewing. It's brewing round here. And hello, James. First visit for James.
Okay.
June says she likes my top. Thank you very much, June. This is a bon mash, larger size special. This. Yes, crispy. I am partial to a little bit of Primani. And I'm not averse to a charity shop at all. And people complain about charity shops. But, of course, it enables us to recycle all those things that we've grown out of. Rather than chucking them away. Aldo, I'm hoping Kevin isn't eating biscuits today.
No.
I thought he was getting his finger wagging from the doctor yesterday, but I was wrong. It's next week, I think. Is it next week, Kevin?
What's this? 25th?
Yeah, next week.
Call.
I'm not right keen on these. Effective, it's starting to clear my nose, but they don't taste particularly nice. Anyway, we're going back to bats, weren't we? Drum roll and fanfare. Because when T-Boy arrives, I will show you my Brew at 2 cup full of tea. And all those bats that have a Brew at 2 cup are all on the Batmap. So this is how many of us there are. There are loads of us. When you think back, when we first started doing this, that you know, we've got a map and nothing on it, and now we've got all these pins. And today, we've not got 1, we've not got 2, we've not got 3, we've got 4 new bats. Did you think I did well then? I counted properly, didn't I? We've got 4 new bats to add to the bat map, so we'll get some. Aye, that sounds like tea on its way. Hi, cat.
Big bat.
Big bat. Here comes Big Bat. Round of applause. Round of applause for the man himself. He's late. Would you like to explain yourself?
Thank you, Daddy Bat.
I fell asleep.
Fell asleep. I don't know. It's the first time that Nicola has caught us on Brew at 2 for a long time. Well, you're very welcome, Nicola. Say hello, people.
Hello, folks. Hello.
People.
Just in case anybody's wondering, father, other one's husband. Don't get them mixed up, whatever you do.
No.
Don't get them mixed up like she does.
Yeah. Yeah, we've sold a good few mugs there then, Jane. Says Aldo. The point of things like this is that we all feel part of a bigger whole. We all feel part of a gang. And by buying merchandise and making donations, which loads of you do, and just generally being lovely, it all supports us. It keeps me motivated to carry on talking. Never have any trouble with that. And it also helps us to keep the lights on and to keep Visit FYLDE Coast running, because believe it or not, it does actually cost quite a lot of money. Yeah, that's definitely, the Cavonia cough drops are definitely clearing my nose. Clearing my nose. Right, so round of applause for Rebecca in Dumfries. I've done my research before we started this, because we all know that my geography is as non-existent, says T-Boy. Non-existent. So, oh goodness me, John says I've frozen. So Rebecca, I think we might have already actually got a pin in Dumfries, but I'm going to put another one in, because I know that there are loads of people that watch from Scotland. So we're going to make sure that you're well represented. So this is Rebecca in Dumfries. So we'll put you on the edge, Rebecca. Yes, we'll put you on the edge. That's a cue for a song. We always have a cue for a song in this house. I have a song for every occasion. In fact, to tell you what I could do with some cough candy. And the trouble is, that's nice as opposed to effective. We've got Carl in the West Midlands, and Carl says he's joining us from the Black Country. So I have a pin, and I'm going to stick that sort of in there, and that's under. Where am I? So, if we said West Midlands, would sort of Staffordshire be about right, do you think, T-Boy?
Yeah, Birmingham area, to my knowledge.
We'll put that in the middle of, hold on.
That's very good.
There. And then there's that one as well. Right, so we're doing Carl, aren't we? Carl in the West Midlands. Concentrate, yeah. Don't do more than one thing at a time. Oh, goodness. They are clearing me out, as you might say. Oh, we're back onto the Bristol Stool chart. Kevin!
Snot chart.
Yes, would you like to find one and print it out, and we'll
Yes.
have a look at that later. Another round of applause for Kevin in Portsmouth. Kevin in Portsmouth. Now, we don't have anybody in Portsmouth, and I've checked to make sure that I've got the pin in the right place, just above what I believe is the Isle of Wight.
That's right.
I'm improving, and I didn't even look that up. So that's Kevin in Portsmouth. Do you know how many Kevins that is that we've got? Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, how many Kevins can you cope with? Stick that on there. And then we've got Dale in Ilkeston. Another round of applause for Dale. Now then, I'm going to sing you a little song now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck. When I lived in t'other place, over at t'other side at Tills, I used to listen to Radio Hallam. Radio Hallam, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
FM.
Hallam FM, the Sheffield Railway Station. Radio station. I think the menthol's going to my head. And there was, can you remember it, Kevin? There was an advert on the radio for Ilkeston Co-op Travel. It's going to get you there.
Yes.
Yes. You were going to sing it?
No.
We've gone all shy. And I still, all these years later, I mean, I'm going back like 30 years. I still, when I hear the word Ilkeston, think about that. So there you go, you see. So that's all us official bats. Now, I did notice somebody said something in passing. No, I'm not from Lancashire originally, Mark. Can you not tell? Can you not tell?
I am.
Daddy's from Lancashire. He was born on
Well,
Walney, and then the family moved to Preston, and then he moved to Mexbury, when he was looking for a job when he was but a young lad. And met my mum, and the rest was history. And anyway, we've ended up coming back. So I am actually pink. I am a pink rose. I'm not a red rose, I'm not a white rose, I'm a pink rose.
I was born in Scotland and missed the bus back home.
Yes, exactly. So well done to everybody who's on the Batmap. New ones and old ones alike. You're all very welcome. So, right, anyway, going back to the Cavoni is nearly gone. I have to say, I definitely effective, but you won't eat them for sweet. So while we're on the subject of coughs, I was going to tell you a little story about sick pay. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I shall begin. I'll get my sniffing and snivelling done with. It's exactly 4 weeks since I started with this thing that looks like COVID, acts like COVID, quacks like COVID, but tests negative for COVID. So in all that time, I've even admitted defeat, had some time off work, been in bed, which is just not me. I mean, you know, me not getting up and doing things. So I've been proper poorly, and if I worked in an office, not, you know, a staggering distance from settee to bed, I definitely would not have been at work. This, of course, is all on top of the fact that we've had months of looking after my mum and all the rest of it, and how poorly she's been. So that's been really disruptive as well. So while I was on the phone to the doctors and I was getting the antibiotics for the, well, almighty whatever was going off in my nose, I asked for a sick note. Now, the last time I had a sick note, I think I was about 22, 23, something like that.
A long time ago.
Only last week. And I had no idea what you do with a sick note, if I'm honest. But I thought, no, I'll get a sick note. I am genuinely ill. I've got antibiotics from the doctors. I've not been working. I will get a sick note and I will put a sick form in. Gren's just saying he's had a hacking cough for 6 weeks and it's saying it's not COVID. We think it's Deltacron, Gren. We think it's Deltacron. So you need some Cavonia cough sweets. Hi, Life on the Ocean Wave. So, well, I don't know whether anybody else that's watching this is self-employed or has dealings with DWP or whatnot, but lordy gaudy, how complicated is it? I mean, I'm not stupid. Hi, Richard. I'm not stupid. I've run a business for 30 years. I've got a reasonable amount of brain between me ears and all the rest of it. So I guess this sick form, which amounts to not much more than a sheet of paper, like that. And it says on here, sinusitis. I thought, well, there's not like playing it down, is there? So it says on here, what you need to do now, if you are self-employed, you could claim benefits. Could being the operative word. If you need to make a claim to benefits, visit gov.uk, all the rest of it. So I thought, right, I'll do that. Did that. Went online. Complicated. It's like doing black hole theory. In fact, black hole theory is more easy to understand, I think. I don't know if I'm more about black holes than I know about sick bay. So I filled it in.
Hey, tell them how much we got from COVID.
Huh?
Tell them how much we
got
from COVID.
And this is all on top of the government were shelling money out left and right and centre to everybody for COVID. Well, guess what do you think? What do you think we got? We got nothing. because that's all we ever get. A big fat nothing.
Oh, you just missed out. Oh, you just missed out.
Oh, no, you don't qualify for this. And, oh, no, you don't qualify for that. Oh, I'm starting to warm up now. I'm getting indignant, so I'm starting to warm up. So, about a fortnight later, after I'd split several atoms, and I've got no idea whether I filled that form in properly or not, to be honest. So, I get a letter back from Job Centre Plus. Dear Mrs. Littlewood, your claim for employment and support allowance, we cannot pay you. We cannot pay you. Because the law says we cannot pay you. We cannot pay you for the first 7 days of your claim. Well, I've had 7 days on self-certification and 7 days from my doctor, so why can they not pay me? I mean, you know, come on, I didn't expect much, but I thought, I'll fill it in. I'll fill it in. To continue receiving employment and support allowance, you may need to attend a work capability assessment.
Thing is, it might impact on your scam tally. Income. That's...
You must provide medical certificates until a work capability assessment is carried out. What a load of...
Tosh.
What a load of...
Cheaper.
That's what that is. So, I looked at that and I went, like that, in my best voice. So, not only did that come in an envelope, it came with another letter in an envelope, a separate one. And they reckon that each piece of correspondence you get costs, what is it, 15, 20 quid to generate? So then, drum roll and fanfare, 2 or 3 days later, I get another envelope. Oh, what's this? You can always tell when it's from the government because they use that sort of, well, what kind of font would you call it? It's that one that used to, can you remember in the olden days when they had those continuous paper with the holes in the side and it printed in a right cheap looking font? It's that. It's that, yeah, plus all the trees, Nicola. So would you believe they've sent me a P45? What on earth? What on earth
You're fired.
do I need a P45 for? I tried to claim for 1 week sick pay, and they've sent me a P45.
You're fired.
And I just stood looking at it and I thought, and not only have I got a P45, I've got new employee details for completion by the new employer. Employment and support allowance claim, keep this copy. Details of an employee leaving work. Leaving work? Who mentioned leaving work? I've had sinusitis. So, all in all, is what I think.
Oh, I'll take a few days off with that, Jane.
Yeah, exactly. So not only have I got sinusitis, I've obviously got wind as well. So that's my sick pay story.
Are you ready?
So anyway, drum roll and fanfare. Kevin discovered. I know we've got some new people with us today, but
Sorry about that.
Just a minute. Let's build up to it properly. Regular viewers will be familiar with the Bristol stool chart. You will all be familiar with the Bristol stool chart, which comes with the company in and noises. T-Boy in training discovered.
This is the most graphic one I could find.
That there is also
A snot chart.
a snot chart. What about that one? I've not seen this. I'd forgotten all about it.
Am I supposed to read it before it goes live on air?
I've
just in
forgotten
case there's
all
anything
about it. So, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
incriminating on there?
Clear snot, people, is normal. I didn't quite get to black, but definitely got down here. Don't make me laugh.
If it's black, you're a true bat.
White is congested. Definitely had that. Yellow is a progressing cold or infection. I've definitely had that. Green, immune system is battling. Yes, we've been there. We've been there. Pink or red, bloody. Yes, we did that as well. Yeah. Brown, possibly blood. Alternatively, you've been using a Dremel and cutting wood up, because it's a bit like a fall of soot actually when I've been Dremeling. I keep thinking I could do with wearing a face mask. And black is a fungal infection. Black is sent for the funeral director.
So there you go.
And it says, are you ready? If you don't smoke, you're not a user of illegal drugs, and you know that you don't have a compromised immune system, definitely make an appointment. So there you go, people. There you go, people. We're short of nothing. We've got at Visit FYLDE Coast, we have a stool chart and we have a snot chart. Not bad that, is it? Not bad that. Oh, and speaking of stools, I promised to give you the verdict on the glittery cola, didn't I? Well, it was Tuesday when we were doing glittery cola. And I got to, Saturday before I even remembered that we'd been talking about a verdict. So I think we can conclude from that there was no obvious signs of the glittery cola. Joan's laughing her head off. She says, I hope nobody's passing my house. Well, tell them to come in, Joan, if they are, and watch. 90 odd watching people, but only 50 likes, so make sure that you've hit that like button. And by the time I've done talking to you, I'll probably be, where's my snotty chart gone? I'll be getting down here because I'll be all congested. I'll be all blocked up. I'll be back onto me cough drops. So that was that. Right, Queen's Jubilee, Crispy. Why are we doing a Shades of Snot celebration for Queen's Jubilee or something? Matt says, just because we're watching doesn't mean we like it. Wash your mouth out, Matt. Wash your mouth out. I don't know. So, last week we had a very busy week. On Thursday, T-Boy and Training and I went to Blackpool, to the Stay Blackpool show. To be honest, I can't remember. Let me just have a look in my diary. What else did I do? I think I went out on Monday. Yeah, I did. I went out last Monday, didn't I? I went out videoing. We did Brew at 2 on Tuesday. And then on Thursday we did the Stay Blackpool show. And then on Friday something else happened. Oh, we had a doctor's day on Friday. Yeah, so we had a busy week last week. In fact, last week went phew, like that. Like that it did. Matt says he loved the Chris Higgett video. And Carl's got Crohn's. Poor Carl. I really sympathise with you. So you have exam level expertise in the Bristol stool chart. Well, Carl, you're in the right place, because all those bats have got exam level expertise on the Bristol stool chart as well. We're very knowledgeable, those bats, we are. So this week continued. This week's continued with the beach clean yesterday morning. So there's a video coming up about that. And this morning, when I went for my new spectacles, I did a video in Cleveland as well, which is a bit of an epic. There you go. It's a bit of an epic. It's quite a long one. Because we've been in and out of loads of different shops. We've been harassing builders and taste testing and all kinds of different things. So that's an interesting one to watch out for. And then, as I said, I did a shopping vlog as well. And yes, the video for Christy yesterday. Adam, just reading something Adam had put. Adam says, I am the best vlogger for Blackpool history. Well, thank you ever so much, Adam. I appreciate that. And as soon as the weather starts to pick up a little bit, as you can see, it's very grey. It's very grey. It was very wet this morning. I got very drizzled on. But as soon as the weather starts to pick up and we've got sort of more agreeable circumstances, we will get back doing some more videos with an interesting theme, shall we say. So yes, the video yesterday that you watched of Chrissy's capers, quite a few of you commented about the volume. Well, therein lies the story, because in fact I think I might have got, just talk among yourselves a second while I just dive into the cupboard. While I dive into the cupboard down here. Where's it gone? I think Kevin might have got it. But we, what? Yes, we have a Rode microphone set. So there's a pair of microphones. Have you got it?
No, not.
The broken one.
No.
And this little box, which is a splitter. So you plug both microphones into this little box, and then there's one wire that goes into your phone to connect it, and it has a little lightning attachment on it to fit into an iPhone. And the lightning attachment broke. It literally just snapped off. When I say lightning, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I mean, she says, fumbling for a pair of earphones. I mean, that little bit, that little sockety thing there. So there's one of them on, and you just shove that in the side of your phone. So it had snapped. It had literally just sheared at that point off. So Kevin contacted Rode and asked, well, he complained actually, quite strongly. And they sent another one. They sent another one, which was apparently a demonstration model, because I don't think they really wanted to replace it at all, if I'm honest. So I'm wondering whether the demonstration one that they've sent us is also a bit faulty, and that's why they would part company with it and send it to me. So just bear with me, people. You'll just have to turn the sound up on the ones that are a bit dodgy, and I know it's not ideal and it's perhaps not loud enough, but we will resolve it. It is another problem in life's tapestry of problems. We'll sort it out one way or another. So that's that. Right, on to some comments and questions and all the rest of it. Yes, work in progress. It's annoying though, because it is a proper gadget. It's a proper Rode. I've got the box and everything. Not that one. Where's it gone? Anyway, it's a proper Rode one. That's the extension wire. And they're what BBC use and everybody's proper professional stuff, and it's not cheap either. It's not cheap. So all these things you see, this is what all costs money. So moving on. Comments. Terry sent me an email the other day, and he said, I'm sure you've had many suggestions for remedies from your subscriber friends. May I suggest a further two for the cough and the snot? He says, first drink in the morning is honey and lemon in hot water. Well, I would concur with that. I have tried honey and hot lemon, and it's very nice. And Kevin discovered that a tot of whiskey improves the situation no end, and it's actually very palatable, I must say. And for the cough, Allen's pine and honey syrup is a herbal remedy which can be bought in home bargains. I didn't actually see any of that this morning, Terry, but I'll have another look. It's essential that we get you back to your healthful self. Well, I feel more or less alright. I'm just tired. So, but that could just be because I'm busy. So, back onto the subject of Stay Blackpool and this wonderful little community of people that we have between us. And one of our regular readers yesterday morning sent me a message and said, could I possibly help them in finding a hotel that took cash, because they wanted to pay in cash, and everybody these days wants internet or cards or whatnot. So I said, I don't know anybody, but I know a man who will. So I sent his inquiry to the guy at Stay Blackpool, and by the time I came back from the beach clean, he was all sorted out. He'd been found a hotel, he'd booked it, sorted it out, done all the rest. It was all diddled done and dusted. And then a customer emailed me and said, thank you with your help and advice. I am the Queen of Blackpool. I think that's going a bit far, Ian. I think that's going a bit far. But perhaps I could put my crown on for the Queen's Jubilee. I do have a crown. It's the plastic blow-up one from Tesco. I think we bought it for a birthday some years ago. But I do have a crown. So anyway, I've had another email from Carol. I do like getting messages and things from people. It's really interesting. Yes, we did get a lot off the beach yesterday, Crispy. You look at it and it looks really clean, and then you start beach cleaning and it's amazing how much you pick up. It's amazing how much you do. Can you hear me starting to sound like two returns from Nottingham? I don't like tunes either. So Carol says, thank you for the Brew at 2 mugs. They were for me and my husband Ben. Carol is on Carol at Martin 2. There you go, you see she's there from last week. We live near the Oxford in Martin. We met you at the market in Cleveland's just before Christmas. Cleveland's market is back on the 20th of April. Before your mum was taken ill. See, she's having tests again. Hope she's okay. We've been following you for the last 2 years and really enjoy your blogs. All the best to you and your family. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It's lovely to get messages from people. And then just in time for Brew at 2, I got a letter in an envelope through the letterbox in the post and all that kind of stuff. It's very exciting, isn't it? And so I thought I better open it and make sure it wasn't, you know, the millions from the scam chat. Anyway, it's an Easter card. It's an Easter card with a little note inside it from Christine Richardson in Warrington in Cheshire, and I'll read it out to you. Apologies, Christine, if I get any of this wrong. It says, I've watched you from the very beginning. You have brought much joy to me and many others as well. Brew at 2 was such a good idea, and I look forward to it very much each week. What a lovely photo of Eric and Christine, wasn't it? A lovely photo. So lovely to see them so happy together and see how you have brought people together. Exactly. I am thrilled to little bits. I don't comment or chat. I'm happy to watch. Your mum's tale about the brown sauce whilst laid in hospital made me laugh so much. Well, let me tell you, Christine, if you lived in this house, what with her and what with T-Boy in training, I tell you, they're a pair together. I wonder if a meet-up in the future would be at all possible So people who do not live too far away, it's sometimes good to be able to meet people new in life. Just a thought. Now I noticed, I can't remember who it was, but quite a way up in the conversation, somebody else said, what about having a brew at 2 minute up? And it's something I'll admit, it's something I've been mulling over in the back of my mind. So what do you think, people? Would you like to do a meet-up? And Christine ends by saying, I hope you are all feeling better. The cough sounds awful. I think it...
I need to book a cave somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
That makes up.
Oh, yeah. T-Boy in Train is going to book a cave for a bat meet-up. So, over to you. I mean, if you want to, I'm quite happy to facilitate, as they say. Meet up on Fleetwood Beach, says Crispy. Pass on that. It'll lam it down that day if we went for that one. But I'm sure we could organise the midweek meet-up at the venue and go and terrorise poor old Jackie. Blaze says, just out of curiosity, is Fish and Chip Friday going to be a weekly occurrence? Well, Blaze, I'm really trying. I am really trying not to end up like a tank. But as we all know, I do like my stomach. So let's just say that I shall do Fish and Chip Friday again. But
the scales permit.
Yeah, while the scales permit, but I'm only prepared. I am only prepared to go to fish and chip places that I know are going to be nice. I'm not setting myself up for a fall. John asked about car stickers. Excuse me. I've been trying to buy some car stickers, John. I've been trying to get some car stickers. I've got some artwork. I've got a size. I've got everything organised. But I'm struggling to find somebody to tell me how much they are, to be honest. But I'm on with it. I'm on with it. Joan says we could have salad Fridays. Have we got to? Have we got to? Jam says Chatty's Chippy is really nice. Chatty's Chippy is at Chatsworth at Fleetwood. Matt says I must go to Happy Days Cafe where I met Pete. The fish and chips are amazing. Well, we'll have to see whether Pete wants me there, won't we? We can't just turn up, can we? Well, it's not just a case of catching food poisoning, Blaze. I don't really want to eat any sort of minging fish and chips cooked in manky fat. So I will go and endeavour to do a sporadic fish and chip Friday. How's that? Anyway, moving on to the scam tally. Moving on. So this started off as a bit of a laugh, but as you can see, we're up to 29.5 million. So I said to Kevin, I said, we can retire on that. And don't forget, people, we said that we would share it. We've got 103-ish watching each week live. So I promise that I will share our winnings with the people that watch this show live each week.
But you must deposit $5,000 in our account before you're able to.
Yes, you must deposit 5 million and odd bitcoins before we can participate and give you your money back. So all in all, it's a bit of a laugh with a serious message, because I really don't want any of you lot getting caught out. And I thought we were going to get done out of a new one. You'll notice that I've added it up while you weren't watching, so that I didn't show myself up, because my maths is as good as my geography. But Ramadan Mubarak saved my bacon yesterday at 5 o'clock. And Ramadan Mubarak says, I am an active banker. I saw your email address while browsing through the bank DTC screen in my office yesterday. Now I am in a better position to transfer about 8.3 million US dollars into a foreign account. And he's inviting me to do a business deal where the money can be shared between us 50-50. Now you can't say fairer than that, can you? You can't say fairer than that. So I reckon, even with my awful maths, that means we would get 4.15 million if we got half. So we shall put Ramadan Mubarak on the scam tally. Ramadan let's spell it properly. Mubarak. And he's 4.15 million. Oh, hold on. 8.3. Yeah, 4, 1. These big numbers, you know. You've got to think twice, haven't you, where you put the notes? There you go. So that's today's edition. I reckon by the end of the year, well, by the end of the sheet, we could have easily got to 1 billion. And I don't really know how many notes there is on 1 billion, but I'm sure somebody will know. I'm sure somebody will know.
Too many.
So that's the ridiculous one that you can spot a mile off. But this one is less so. And this is the kind of scam that you guys all need to be really careful about, because this is a notification of vehicle tax DD applications. I presume that meant direct debit. And it says, DVLA routine check has found some irregularities in your current profile, which indicates that the information given is no longer accurate or up to date. So you kind of go along with it and think, oh, what have I done? You are required to update your profile to its latest form to avoid termination of your motoring licence. You must use your valid and official information to complete this form. Using nicknames or short addresses can lead to rejection. Now then, do not, under any circumstances, click on any links that come from anything like this. And the way that you can always tell whether or not it is real or not, can you see there the email address that's your subject, and that's to Jane at Remedies, which is my old email address, but I still collect emails from it. But it's from DVLA Electronic Vehicle Licensing. So far so good. And then at the end there it says info@bba.ed.jp, and that is what you need to look at. That is the dead giveaway. Because if that looks like junk, it's junk. You still need to be careful, even if it said .gov. whatever, because it can still be a wrong email address. So what do you do? Well, apart from ignoring it, if you think it might be real, but something's niggling at you, what you do is you go on to the DVLA website. But people are stupid, Matt. People fall for it. And if you're busy, you don't even need to be stupid. You can just click and not notice.
Just look at me.
Exactly. Just look at T-Boy in training. So what you do is you go onto the DVLA's website, you log in, you look at your account, and you look to see whether there's any messages about anything that you need to update. Do not, imagine me wagging my finger and telling you what to do. Do not click the link in the email, because that is the bit that gets you into trouble. Here endeth today's sermon. That's my public service broadcast for today. I'm keeping everybody safe online. So, I think, yes, mother. Exactly. Just remember your mother. Just remember your mother telling you not to get into trouble. Can you remember when she used to do that? Be good. Can we get a joke, says Crispy? Yes, let's have a joke. Let's have a joke and then we'll do a birthday. And then we'll do the finale. I think we've nearly done. We've nearly done. Would you believe that? Right, think of a number. Somebody think of a number. 106. We've got 106 viewers at the moment. So I'll go to page 106 in the book. The salesman at the door. This is my joke book, this. So, a travelling salesman knocks at a door. A little boy answers. The little boy is smoking a huge cigar, swigging from a bottle of whiskey, and standing with his arm around a busty young woman. The salesman looks at him and asks, "Are your mother and father at home?" And the little boy says, "Does it look like they are?" This is where I start laughing. Right. 65 likes. Let's have a look at page 65. I've swallowed a watch. A man goes into the doctor's and says, "Doctor, I've swallowed a watch. What should I do?" "Take these pills," says the doctor. "They should help you pass the time." Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I can't find my boom, boom button. Where's my boom, boom button? Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold everything. Can't find it. I can't find it. Shall I have that one? Do you like that one? Right, let's have another one. Let's have another one. Yeah, they don't get any better, do they? What do you get if you cross a snowman with a vampire? Kevin? What do you get if you cross a snowman with a vampire?
Strawberry slush.
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
If I can deliver these without laughing, without coughing even. Waiter, waiter, this place is wet. No, it's not wet, sir. That's the soup. Waiter, waiter, why is this beetle floating in my soup? Well, they're not very good swimmers, you see. Waiter, waiter, there's a fly in my soup. Sorry, sir. Did you want it served separately? Waiter, waiter, there's a fly in my soup. I know, I think it's the rotting meat that attracts them. Waiter, this food isn't fit for a pig. I'm sorry about that, sir. I shall take it away and bring you some that is. Waiter, there's a fly in my soup. Sorry about that, sir. The dog must have missed it. Waiter, waiter, why is your thumb on my steak? I don't want it to fall on the floor again. How did you find your steak, sir? I just moved a potato and there it was. I don't get any better, do they? So that closes the joke book for today. That closes the joke book for today. So we need a little bit of a drum roll now. A little bit of a drum roll. Because it's birthday time. So on the 14th of April, I do believe it's Joan Kelly's birthday. So happy birthday, Joan. Happy birthday, Joan. Somebody asked, any questions anybody wants to ask? If you want to type them, out quickly. We've got a few minutes for some questions. And I will answer one that was asked way up the list. Somebody said, do I know what's happening with the pub, the Jubilee pub on the seafront in between the venue and the cinema? Well, there's a question because 1 minute it's open, 1 minute it's closed, next minute it's open, next minute it's closed. So it's kind of up there with my black holes, I think. I think we're still trying to trying to work that out. But I think if you were to err on the side of closed, then you're not going to be disappointed, are you? Any other questions, anybody? Did I enjoy the speed bumps? Well, I know probably more about people speeding on the seafront than I ought to do. So while they're annoying as a normal driver at a normal time of day, I can understand why they're there. So they're a bit of a double-edged sword. Liam says, is the sports bar in the old Pizza Hut still open? No, it's not. Apparently the two people that were in ownership of that parted company, shall we say, and it ended up closed. So that's closed with the blinds down and waiting for new tenants. So yeah, that's about it, I think. So is that it, everybody? Any more for any more? They are sharp. We've been trying to get speed bumps on Russell Promenade for years, and Lancashire County Council will not install them. But that, you see, is Blackpool. Matt says, as Yates closed on Blackpool seafront. I don't know whether it's actually closed yet, but I do know that it's closing because I saw that in the Gazette. So I don't know why it's closing. I can only assume that it's not profitable enough for Yates's chain, which seems strange because it's always rammed in summer. So maybe it's too seasonal. Maybe it's not an even enough trade throughout the year. So if that concludes your questions, my lovely people, we will call. You still on about pigs in blankets at Pound Bakery, Richard? Do you prefer Mary's Shell or the Ogre? I like them both. Never share a secret with a clock because time will tell. Did the railings in Cleveley's get repaired properly, says Aldo? Well, yes and no. Yes, they took some railings from further up in Cleveley's and put them on the plaza area where they needed to put that particular type, and then they put ordinary cheap ones where they'd taken the others from, so sort of. So that's it for today. So now we're going to finish on our finale. We're going to finish on Smile by Spike Milligan, and then I'm going to go blow my nose. Ooh, I'm dropping my glasses. I'm going to go blow my nose, and I'm going to have another cough tablet. Clear my tubes. Smiling is infectious. You'll catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realised I passed it on to him. I thought about that smile, then realised its worth. A single smile just like mine could travel round the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic. Quick! Get the world infected. See you later. Don't forget, Premiere 5:45 today. It's all about diversions. See you later, folks.